Yep. Sorry for this. I thought that it is being recorded, but for some reason I missed it. Okay. So you know how to create a VPC. That is not a big thing. So you have, let us see, we have created a WinWeb subnet in the last class in US East 1. In today's class, we have created a Linux VPC. Linux VPC with one firewall. Now let us go and create the firewalls rules. So let us add firewall rules. So add a firewall rule. As you are aware, you need to add two firewall rules. One is Linux VPC in Linux VPC ingress. So for Linux VPC ingress, allowed all targets, and the IP address range that we want to allow is all //0, and then allow all protocols, create. For now we are just creating firewalls that allows everything. Okay, so we have one now. Let me add one more rule, add a firewall rule. So like Linux VPC egress, Linux VPC egress. So this is all instance networks, destination 0.0.0/0, allow all, then create. So now we have two firewall rules. One for the incoming traffic, the other one for the outgoing traffic. So you can see here source and destination. So allow the ingress and allow the egress. Okay, fine. All good. So now the VPC is created. As usually, now we want to create a VM instance. So because we want to create a Linux image, so that is why we are creating a Linux instance. So for that we are going to create this. So you know how to create a Linux server. I need not to teach you again, just a Linux server. I am repeating this for your sake, such that you will understand it better when I do it many number of times. So boot disk I am changing. Let that be CentOS. Remaining things I am not going to change, and allow. This is not required because we have allowed everything, but we want to change it to Linux VPC. See, if you go for Windows VPC, it will not show. There is no subnets in this region because Windows VPC in US East, but we are creating the Linux server in US Central. So that is why that network is not available here. That is why it is showing an error. So you have to select a VPC which is in your region only. So Linux VPC, we are having it in this region and we are selecting this. Okay. So now we are just let us make confirm that we have changed it to CentOS. Yeah, CentOS. Then create. CentOS and create. Okay. Let the machine start. And let us SSH into the machine and install a Linux server. So how will you install Linux server? For installing Linux server again, you have to install HTTPD. So Linux server is ready. Now let us do SSH into this. So what are the steps that you need to do for installing a Linux machine? So the steps required for installing a Linux machine is, for Linux server is, what is the first step? Make sure you are a super user. For super user, type sudo su. Otherwise, sudo you can type the command. So to avoid typing sudo every time, you can also use sudo su. So then the user will become a root user. Then the user itself will become a root user. So now we need not to type that one. So you can go for yum update -y. So it will automatically updates the machine. Give it some time for installing the software. Yeah. These installations will take time. So usually this is a big process. So that is why we need to do installations carefully. Practicing of installations is very much required because in future we are going to play with machines. So more machines. Now for no time we are creating a machine. We are creating a machine means we are creating a system, a computer. So today once this is done, I will tell you something interesting. Let me tell you what is that is auto scaling. Systems will create on itself. That means create systems will be created by its own. So you are not going to create any machines will be created by its own. So such thing you are going to see now. So let us do this one by one. Then I can show you how it will happen. Systems will be creating on its own. Whenever it meets some criteria, automatically it will create new machine. So like that, you are going to create machines on your own. Linux machines and Windows machines. That's why I am just creating one more Linux image. So that process is called as auto scaling. Today's topic is auto scaling. However, we need a Linux image. So you are already aware of the image. So that is images creation. That is why. So same as Windows image, we are going to create a Linux image. So how can you create an image? Once you have a complete machine, then you can create an image. Okay. So that is why you are going to create a image. for Linux also. So it is 50% done. Let us wait. 75% done, almost. Yeah, it is almost done. Just wait. Meanwhile, you can ask me if you have any doubts also. Karishma, are you able to complete your setup? Karishma.
Tomorrow will complete.
Okay, what happened with your debit card? Is it working? All good then. Yeshu, how about you? Yeshu, you can stop me if you have any doubts also. Yeah, it is done. So we have updated the system. Now we want to install yum install -y httpd. So yum install httpd. So it is going to install httpd for us. So it has been installed successfully. After installing HTTPD, what we need to do here is, the next step is, we need to go to the respective location, that is ///var /www/html. So remember this path, you can directly go there. So if you remember this, you can directly go to that location. So instead of typing cd space dot dot like that, if you can directly give the entire path, Linux can take the path. You can go to that location. Okay. You can remember this path and you can directly go to that location. Now, so in this location, we need to go for vi index.html, index.html. So here we want to paste our sample machine, static website code, Control A, Control C, Control V, Escape, WQ. So because we are in root, we need not to worry. So that is more important. Being on root is important for easy operations. So this is done. So now the machine is ready. So now what is the next step? You need to start the service. So service HTTPD start. HTTP service we are going to start. So start HTTP service. We have started the service. Now let us see whether this machine can directly give us the website or not. Yeah, it will take some time. Keep refreshing. In 1 or 2 minutes, we are going to get the service, this website. It will take a little amount of time. You can also copy this and you can also go from here. Yeah, we got this. Okay, the website is ready. So now we want to create a Linux image. How to create a Linux image? Whenever we want to create an image, we want to shut down this system. So shut down. So how to shut down this? It is not SSH. So we need to stop this. Click on these 3 dots and say stop. Okay. So once this is stopped, we can go for creating a Linux image. So where should we go? We should go to storage and we have an option for images. So which image you want to create? We want to create an image. What is the name of the image? So Linux server image. So disk, source disk, Linux server. So you can keep it multi-regional or regional, that is your wish. Keep it multi-regional, need not to worry. So then you can create this image. So this is how you can create a Linux image. Okay, keep aside the Linux image. So now you are aware of basic things like creating VPCs and creating machines and creating images from that machine. The advantage, what is the advantage of creating an image? So when we want to deploy it for more number of machines, you can deploy it from the image. Instead of installing all the software, you can deploy it from the image. That is why we are using the images. Okay, now the interesting one here is instance groups. Let us go to instance groups. So what is this instance group? What this instance group will do? So in instance group will let you to organize VM instances and use them in load balancing as backend service. You can use an existing group or create a group based upon the instance template. Okay. So now we want to create an instance group. So whenever we want to create an instance group, we want to create an instance template. That means it will auto scale. It will auto scale whenever we have a instance group. So let us go to create instance group. So click on create instance group. So here you can say it has Windows instance group, Windows instance group, and let us go for create a new instance template. So we want to create a new instance. Hello, yeah. Yes. Tell me, who is that? Okay, no worries. So instance template, we are going to create a Windows instance template. We are going to create a Windows instance template. Okay. So in which region? In which region we have the Windows image? Windows image is in US East 1. Let us select the same region. That would be easy for us. So let it be Windows East 1. Same E2 image. And then when we come here, so deploy container. So here we want to select the container image. Not this one, not this one. So boot disk. So deploy a container image to this VM. So if we have a container image, then we will be doing but for boot we will be having boot disk. So in boot disk we have two images, but we are taking the Windows image. So we are not changing anything here. Just go ahead. So Win server image we are taking, allowing HTTP traffic, and then networking options. So if you come here, you will, it is having default, but we want our Windows VPC here. Let us take the Windows VPC. Windows VPC Win subnet East 1. Okay. So premium, we are not going to change anything here. Save and continue. Save and continue. So we have a Windows template now. So it is in single zone in US East. You can put it in multiple zones if required. It will be doing it in multiple zones. So now auto scaling is on. So we will be having scale out. it will add instances to the group. How many number of instances? Minimum number of instances is 1. Maximum you can go up to 10. For now we are going with 3. You can use it as you like. So CPU utilization, instead of 60%, I am giving some 10% for, because we are not going to do much work here. Just we are going to create. Our CPU load will be much less. So that is why we are giving 10%. Okay, done. And then come down. So, and then health check. Create a health check for this machine. So let me call it as my health check. Health check is nothing but how the machine, the status of the machine. Let it be go global on TCP, and then when it should check. It should check at the 5 seconds and on timeout with threshold. Let it be 3. Let it be 2 and unhealthy 3. Unhealthy 3, because it will take some time. That is why we are changing it. And save. So it is checking. But the initial delay we will keep it to 60 seconds. Initial delay we will keep it to 60 seconds. Okay. So we are not going to add any port here. We are not going to add any port here. Just we are going to create a Windows instance group. What this instance group will do? This Windows instance group, whenever the CPU utilization exceeds, what is the CPU utilization we are giving here? So CPU utilization, somewhere we have given the CPU utilization. CPU utilization, networking, all these are good. Cancel. So Windows template we have created, but here we have an option for CPU utilization also. I want to edit it. So let us go to edit option. Save and continue. Where is the edit option for this? Cancel this one. Click on this. Go to Compute Engine. In Compute Engine we have instance groups here, and open it in new tab. When we open it in new tab, we will be able to see instance templates here. In instance templates, we can go for the Windows template to verify what we have given. Instance templates. Oh, instance template not yet deployed. Okay, we can check it later. Instance templates should be here. Okay. It is not yet created. Template not yet created. Okay, fine. Let us go for create. We have not yet created, so that is why it is asking to create. And let us see, it is creating a Windows instance group. Instance means a computer. It is creating a computer group, minimum 1 to 3. Minimum 1 to 3. In some time we will be getting the instance template here, template also here, because we are now creating it. Creating Windows instance group. So this Windows instance group will range from 0 to 1, 1 to 3. So the maximum is 3 by 3. So now the Windows instance group is about to create. So when we go into this, you can see it is updating. So here you can go for this. You can see the Windows template also, instance template also. So we have Windows template. It is just now created. So in this Windows template, what had we given? So we have given the machine config, the basic information and machine configuration, networking, firewalls. So in which network we have created, what boot disk we have created, and then we have also worked with the auto scaling policy, all other details we have given in this instance template. Okay, so now let us see how this will be creating the machines. So let us just refresh this and now go to images, and here it is still created, it is already created, you need not to worry, just refresh this one. So let us go to compute in VM instances. Linux server image is also created. Let us go to VM instances. So this VM instance, you can see a machine is already created. This is created with a name, Windows Instance Group ZQ3Q. Okay, we have not created this. Who created this? Windows Instance Group had created it automatically. Okay, in which region? East 1. In East 1. Okay, in this region and zone East, it has been created one instance. Let us see how it will create the other instances also. So how many minimum number of instances we need? Minimum is 1 and maximum is some 3 we gave. Let us see how it will create VM instances on its own. And let us check this external IP address. Copy this and give it to here, and let us see whether it is already having the website or not. The website, yes, you can see the website is already there. We have not installed any, we have not created the website now. So the website is already there in this image. From this image, it has been taken up. So from here, it is already new mission that has been created by this Windows Instance Group, which is automatically created. Remember, that is the beauty of Windows Instance Group. So mission is automatically created. Okay. So let us keep refreshing this one. It will add missions as it goes on. It will add up to 3 missions automatically. So now there are 2 instances. You can check here. There is another instance. Just refresh this. There is another instance coming up. See, another instance is automatically coming up. Another instance is automatically coming up. We have not created any mission. Missions are being created automatically. If you give 10 missions will be created automatically. You can RDP to this. Use the same old password that what you have created for this mission. Okay. Similarly, I am leaving it as an exercise for you. Create Linux instance group. Create Linux instance group. See, third mission is coming up. Third mission is coming up. Third mission. So we have already tested this. You can directly test this now. Copy to clipboard and then paste it here. See, all 3 missions are ready. 3 missions are ready with your website. So 3 missions are ready with your website. And if you want to delete this mission, let us see, can you delete this mission or not? When you click it here, see, you cannot start, you cannot stop, you cannot suspend, you cannot do anything with this mission because it is part of the instance group. It is part of the instance group. Okay. So mission which is part of the instance group, you cannot do anything with such missions. Yes. All the missions are registered with Windows Instance Group. See, you cannot start, stop, delete anything. You cannot do anything with these missions. These missions are created by Windows Instance Group. You cannot shut down a mission. You cannot shut down a machine. However, you can shut down this machine by doing an RDP and shutting down it in the uh, at the OS level. At the OS level, there you can click on the start button and then you can shut down. That is possible. But here from here you cannot do. But all other machines you can start, stop, resume, delete all these things from here. But machines that are created by Windows instance group, you cannot do this. You cannot delete this. Yes, if you cannot delete, but if you don't delete, your credits will be consumed and you will become penniless, and then you cannot use your Google account. What to do now? So the option is you need to get back here. You need to get back here. There is an option for deleting this template and there is an option for deleting this group. Okay, see, 3 instances are ready. Health is 100% healthy. 100% healthy. So min 1 to 3. 1 to 3. So you can give 10 also. 10 missions will create. No worry. 10 missions will create. Okay. So what are all those missions? These are the 3 missions that are created. So these are the 3 missions that are created. So now you can remove them from the group and then you can delete. That is possible. In the group you can do them. In the group you can do them. Okay. So now you can simply delete group. You can click on delete group. Which group? Windows instance group you can select, copy, paste, delete. So enter delete. Enter delete. Delete. So say delete. Deleting instance group. Let us see what happens. VM managed group, Windows instance group is being deleted. So I want all of you to create a own Linux instance group. And see, I know it will not show you the website, that I am leaving it for now, that you have to do it on your own. Maybe I will teach you in the next class. I will teach you in tomorrow's class. So the assumption is we need to complete this GCP by Friday, but unfortunately it is prolonging. So very soon, maybe tomorrow we will close this GCP and then we will move on to some other topic. Okay. So let us see is whether the template is deleted or not. Because template is also part of that VM group, it has to be deleted. Otherwise, we need to delete it from our end. So delete this. Windows template. Go into this and then where is this? Sorry, we are unable to fulfill your request. Refresh. VMs are not deleted. VMs are deleted. Only thing is it will take time. No worries. It will take time. Once this is deleted, we can go and delete the remaining things also. This is deleted, and then we can Windows template, select this, and then I hope we can delete this. Yes, we can delete. I can delete the instance group also. Delete. We can delete instance group is also deleted, and then we need to delete the health check, that what we have created. Health check. We have created one health check also, that we need to delete. My health check. Delete. Delete all these. Otherwise, it will be charged for you. It will be charged for you. So this is done, deleted, and then no in instance group. So I need you to create this instance group for Linux, but however, Linux machine will not automatically show you the website. So you need to SSH into every machine, then run the last command, that is start service. So service HTTP start. So that you need to run in the Linux. Okay. That's all for today. And tomorrow we will complete this GCP, and then the classes will be after festival, because there are a few other works that I was engaged with. So classes will be after festival. All good? Anything else? Anything that you want to tell? Okay. Let me stop the class. We will meet soon. Tomorrow I will complete this GCP, and we will continue classes from Monday. Thank you all. Good night.